Hi friends, this is Sarah from Crafting and Relaxing. Welcome and thank you so much for joining me. I appreciate those of you who just wandered in and also those of you who have been with me since the beginning. I am getting ready for vacation, have a bunch of updates for you. I have a card from Miss Artsy Ashley. Look at this card. Doesn't it look like I decorated the envelope? When I got this in the mail, I was like, this is amazing. And then I realized, oh, it's because she put all that blue on there for me. And this is a really cute stamp. I like that. And the stars. Oh my gosh, stars and snowflakes. You can't go wrong. And then I'll just tell you about a few things while I'm opening it up. Number one, I got my nails done again. And I am so over it. I am over the maintenance of having a manicure. So I'm ready to, oops, let's make sure I don't cut it. I'm ready to be done after I go on vacation. I'm getting the shellac off and I'm just staying that way. Part of it is they're just so thick, they're a little hard to work with. You know, I'm used to being able to grab things and lift them up. The lady at the salon thought I was cutting them, and I realized it's because I did so much die cutting. So I had been dealing with the metal and scraping, and yeah, I'm hard on things. Oh my gosh, look at this. This is a card for me, isn't it? Tiny, tiny little sparkles, merry and bright. A little winter wonderland sparkle. Oh my gosh. I love it, Ashley. Love it. Oh, she's been sending out. I saw on a different video and I thought, oh, that's an interesting tea. Caramel apple. A decadent blend of buttery caramel and sweet apples black tea. That sounds wonderful. Sarah, thank you so much for being so supportive. Your videos are so inspiring to me. Hope you have a very Merry Christmas and Happy New Year. This is a cute stamp too. Wishing you love and joy this holiday season. Always, Artsy Ashley. Look, handmade with love by Artsy Ashley. She has that cute stamp. She hasn't had that very long. She was really excited when she got it. Ashley, this is gorgeous. I just absolutely love it. I don't know if you guys can tell on camera, but she's got dimension here. Stuff's popped up. So that just adds even more interest. I just love it. Love it, love it. Thank you so much, Ashley. I have been terrible at sending cards, you guys, because I got sick for so long at Thanksgiving, and then my energy level just came back, and I'm focusing on getting ready for vacation. Because here in Oregon, I don't have summer clothes out right now. So to find Hawaii clothes and make sure they fit and get ready for all of that and get everything taken care of for my house. My house isn't empty when I leave. People come and stay in it and take care of my dogs. And so I have to get, have to kind of clean things up, get it transitioned over for that too. And you have to make sure you have cat food and dog food. And then I went to pick up a medication for my dog yesterday and I thought, how do I even have time to work? I mean, in a normal day, how would I fit all that in? Thank you. That is just darling. I love it. But I save all the cards, you guys. I don't get rid of them, so I don't know what I'm going to do with them all. I think I might need like a drawer or a box dedicated. I think I would like to have a box so I could pull them out, sit down, drink coffee, go through them when I want, get ideas, or figure out what people like. So a box might be good instead of a drawer. If I put them in a drawer, let's face it, it's me. I'm not going to look at them. So I'm going to have some tea today. First coffee, then tea. That's how I roll. Does black tea have, I bet this has caffeine. Well, then we can have it pretty soon. We'll have it, it'll be morning tea. Let's see, what else do I have going on? Oh, the other thing is I was looking for blue stuff because I'm working on a blue pocket letter. Yes, I am. And I was looking at these embellishments that Daniela Hayes made me and I've been hoarding. Just look at this for a minute. Look at all the details in there. I don't know that I would have thought to do that. Like, I've never used my tiny attacher that many things on one thing ever. And she's got thread. She's got 2 layers on her bow. And this gorgeous little navy jewel. I don't know where she gets those. And tiny bling. They're just gorgeous. So I've been kind of thinking about, I have a clean style most of the time, yes. But also I just don't think to layer stuff up that much. So I thought it might be fun to put a focus on making some embellishments like that. Just thought I'd let it sit out. There's a video on this. I got this a long time ago from Daniela because she's sweet to me. But maybe that would be kind of a focus for me to make. Maybe like for Valentine's Day, I'll make a bunch of super layered up stuff. That's hard for me though, right? Because it's not going to be blue. I might do better at it if it was January blue. I have so much winter paper and Christmas paper. My seasonal stuff was one iris case. Iris cases are those 12 by 12 boxes, and they're called that because that's usually the brand. This year, when I pack up Christmas and winter and just a splash of Halloween and fall, I think it's going to be 3 iris cases. And my recent Tuesday morning spree definitely contributed to that. So then I was thinking, okay, maybe I need to do a little more winter and use up my winter. But I do need winter for my work cards. I don't know. I might save that because if those come out late or there aren't any I like, then it's hard to get inspired. I Love Winter was on Peachy Cheap yesterday. Oh, I resisted it, but it was so hard. Because, I love that collection, and how do I not have it? Let me show you. I always share when I'm packing. Look at this. I found these, and I thought, oh, I need to make rosettes out of those. This was just, I can't remember. I hauled this somewhere. A garage sale or something weird. Oh, I think it was it might have been from Scrap PDX in Portland, because I think that's how they price things. But I need to make rosettes. But what I was thinking for vacation was, I have my December daily. Oh yes, I haven't given up even though I was sick, even though I'm way behind. I have my December daily, and I've written in it, so I don't want to share, maybe some people don't want to be on camera and want me talking about them, but I'll share some stuff with you. Okay, first, I made this pocket right in the cover. I don't have all my lights on, right, you guys? Good heavens, you're probably like, what is going on over there? There. I'm thinking that's probably going to make a little bit of a difference. Okay, I made this pocket, and what I decided was I'm not going to layer or put anything on the cover for travel, because I'm going to take this to Hawaii and back, and knowing me, I wouldn't be surprised if I put this in my beach bag and lay on the beach and journal in it, drag it to restaurants. If my husband says, let's go watch a sporting event somewhere on TV, yeah, I'm bringing this, okay? That's how I roll. So, but I thought this would be really cute across the front, and I had some other ephemera that I was thinking about. So I thought, when I get back, I'll decide how I want to decorate the cover. I love the star. I just thought, well, I might want to add some more. But I need to remember that I want to tuck it inside the actual cover that Robin made, so I shouldn't go too crazy. Okay, then I put the envelopes that I got with my cards, and see, I'm going to add, well, actually, I might not, because Ashley's stamp, I'm keeping all the stamps, right? We buy canceled stamps. So, like, hers is gorgeous. I might save hers for a Valentine project. The Christmas stamps right here, and like this one, kind of a vintagey look, you know. I'm going to take those off, and I'm going to use them as embellishments in my book. I would go to Scrap PDX or some other store, or be excited if you guys happy mailed them to me. So why not use the ones you happy mailed to me? Oh, I'll probably use the stickers too, like trim around them or something. I don't know if I'm going to use the whole envelope because I don't want to make it too chunky. It's already kind of getting away from me, and because I layered up the gold mirror paper on every one of the dates. Then I have a note in here to remind myself. I like to come up with a word for each year, and I usually do it December. Sometimes I run late and it's January, and I haven't thought of my 2020 word. And if you're not familiar, shoot, I never remember who did it. You can just Google one little word, and it's like your inspiration piece for the year. And some people use just a word, or some people use, like, if it's rest, the R will mean something, the E, the S, the T also. However you want to do it. If that's something you want to do, think about it. It should be something that's inspiring or happy, right? I mean, the point is not to make it negative. So I haven't thought of my word for 20, and I wouldn't write about it in here. It was just something I wanted to remember to work on. Then what I've done, you can see I'm super far behind, but like some I wrote on. Then I stuck Post-its in here. On the 15th, I had subs and hot chocolate and watch Christmas Vacation with my friend Chris. That's an annual thing, and then I'll write about favorite Christmas movies. We watch Christmas Vacation every year. Then I've glued ribbon and a couple things in some places. And then right here on the 20th, I had an eggnog latte from my favorite place. They gave me a sticker too, so I might put the sticker in the book. I talked to Sabrina on the phone. I was in Michael's and I was wandering all around, and I was looking for the Martha Stewart scissors because I'm still on the hunt for the perfect scissors. There, Jennifer McGuire did a thing the other day about favorite cutting tools, and she has some Tim Holtz scissors that look kind of like this, and they're called the haberdashery scissors. They're probably sold out because Jennifer McGuire talked about them. But anyway, so they're not serrated, right? These I've talked about before where one side is serrated, and I don't know why I would want that because I don't like it in my patterns. She says the blades are non-stick, but when I read online, they were described the same exact way as these. And these things are terrible. Like right now, they're gummy. They're always gummy. I talked about that. I'm not too excited to run out and buy another Tim Holtz pair of scissors. But if somebody actually has the haberdashery scissors and you want to tell me, like, can you cut adhesive and glue dots and you don't have to clean them up with alcohol at the end of every day, let me know. I asked Sabrina, she's never been to my Michaels, but I was in there forever. And then she said, well, some Michaels don't have very much Martha Stewart. And I said, yeah, I don't think mine does, and gave up. I got a mani and pedi, and I went and got medication for poo. And that's kind of you might not write about every errand that you did in December Daily, but that's kind of something that's interesting because I'm not sure that poo will be here next Christmas. I'd be pretty darn surprised. And her anxiety is popping up such that we're trying to figure out how to medicate a little more, because even when I go to Noni's right now, Pooh is a hot mess. I mean, she is over here circling around and panting, and her separation anxiety is just over the top, which isn't good because that makes Wilson more amped up. So he has more behavior troubles if he can't take care of her the way he feels like he should, which, I mean, quite frankly, it's impossible. The other thing is when I went through and I numbered these, I did them different. I'm so consistent. I probably would have liked to number each one perfectly in the center of whatever shape they have over here, but I moved them around so that they're not so thick. If one was up here, then I'd go here, and I don't hate any of them, but it's kind of a messy style for me, so it's funny. Let me show you like one other thing. Okay, I stuck a couple stars because I was cleaning. Oh yes, I've been cleaning. My craft room looks amazing. Is this not the most beautiful pocket you've ever seen? I don't even know if it shows. Let me get you a darker paper so you can really, really see it, because it is gorgeous. Look at that pocket. This is the die that Robin of Robin's Feathered Nest sent me with this book in my Happy Mail, my giant Happy Mail. I was really sick when I unpacked that, so I didn't go into a ton of detail, and then I went right back to bed. There was amazing, amazing stuff in there. Look at this. Is this not the most amazing pocket you've ever seen in a journal? I'm kind of in love with it. And this glitter paper, Noni cut this for me. She's in charge of all detailed die cuts here in Oregon. Sabrina handles them in Kentucky. Noni cut this for me, and she used really nice thick paper. So if it was thin glitter paper, I don't think using a delicate thing like this for a pocket would necessarily work. But this is some nice sturdy paper, and then I just took my art glitter glue, and on the back I just put a little trail along that edge and then flipped it over and stuck it on. And I love it, which is funny. It's really girly for me, huh? Then I put a couple more stamps. These are more Christmas stamps that came from holiday cards. Now, this is my little kit that I put together, and I kind of went back and forth. I have a plastic bag here that might make it a little smaller. Space is a really big deal on this trip because I already have too much stuff packed. I just do. You know? I mean, what if the weather's a little cooler and I need a sweater? What if the weather's hot and I want to snorkel all the time and I just want swimsuits? I don't know. In this, I put my little tiny, oops, I have to find the cap for it. Maybe it didn't. Did it come with? Oh, the cap is on it. The cap is on it. Oh, that's going to be problematic. Really, really bad. But my pen got in there, so I might want to bag it. Then I just threw in a couple of my favorite pens. White Signo. This one would be good for detailing on the ephemera. And I have the remainder of the Tim Holtz Christmas ephemera pack that Robin sent in this Happy Mail. I wouldn't probably have purchased this. If I walked past it on a shelf, Tim Holtz ephemera, I just wouldn't have purchased it. But I had so much fun making pocket letters with this. It's small, it's cute, it's vintage. There's enough variety in the colors that for somebody like me who likes things a little brighter, it's okay. That gingham is me. That didn't come in there. And then the netting, and then this. I added some little bits to it. So I brought that. I thought that was really cute. And there were some things in there. There's some things that talk about cough drops and stuff for the days I was sick. Then I have some gold washies. I'm not sure why I only put gold and no red, but that's what I did. And then I couldn't leave town without art glitter glue, I decided, because I didn't want to mess with this thing and trying to layer up on my little tiny pieces of ephemera. So I've got some art glitter glue. So I don't check bags. I can put this in my toiletries with my liquids and it goes right through TSA. Or at least they haven't made me throw it out yet. Then silver pen, gold pen. By the way, my new Signo gold pen is working perfectly. My last one was orange and horrible, and I could not have told you in good faith to go get one. But this one I'm kind of liking. My other one must have just been a dud from the beginning. And then two black pens that I like. This one is, if you're like super picky about your pens and you don't push too hard, this isn't the pen for you. This is the Micron Plastic Nib PM. Those of you who are like really into pens and stylish, this is like a trash pen to you. But I don't like the other ones. I'm too heavy-handed and I like the plastic nib. And then this one is kind of a wonderful journaling hand lettering pen. It's a brush tip. So that is what I'm bringing. And then also I do have crepe paper and my TSA approved Dollar Tree scissors. If I bring this, I'll probably bring a regular stapler, but space is a problem. So I don't know. I might. Also, I put this stuff in my carry-on and I didn't realize this book is sturdy. And then I've already added so much weight to it. So my husband's going to be like, what do you have in there? And because of my back injury, how much I bring is a really big deal. I mean, I know that that's not like, for some people it's not, but my carry-on can't be super, super heavy. So that's what I'm bringing on vacation. I hope that gave you ideas for when you're traveling. Susan Tootsie Tucker can make embellishments in the car on a road trip. Now, I get car sick, but I just think that's the coolest thing. She had a video where she showed a whole bunch of stuff she made in the car. So if you say that you don't have time for crafting, you're not thinking creatively enough. I use airplanes, airports, the dentist office, whatever. Anywhere where you have to wait or just sit, you could be crafting. And it could be a black pen and a tiny journal in your purse. People could think you're over there writing checks or paying bills or whatever. Doesn't matter. I am working on a giveaway item that will be blue, but I don't have it done yet, so I don't want to show it. I don't know if a video will come out while I'm on vacation, maybe. It depends on how far I get today. And I was really, really thinking about what my 2,000 subscriber giveaway should be. And I think the giveaway should be probably something that I make, and it probably needs to be a collection or paper pad or ephemera pack, just because I have way, way too much. It's just too much lately. Then the last thing I want to say to you guys is our friend Sabrina had some trouble recently. And if you watch her channel, then you know about that. And if you don't, then don't worry about it. But one thing that my takeaway from this week, and I think we should all be thinking about this time of year, is to be grateful. We talk about it at Thanksgiving and we talk about it at surface level. And whether you're religious, whether you go to church, whether you don't, it doesn't matter. Be grateful for the blessings in your life. I got a call this week from my electric company, and those of you who watch my channel are going to die when I finish this sentence. And he said, I was at your house and I couldn't get the gate open. And I said, good thing. I said, why were you trying to open my gate? And he said, well, I was going to do a meter inspection. I said, you can't go in my backyard when I'm not home. I mean, I was firm and I said it just like that. And I said, did you not see the beware of dogs sign? And he said, well, I didn't see it, and, I need to check your meter. I said, you don't understand. There's a freight train waiting in the backyard for you, and if you put one foot in his yard, he's coming for you. So I was just terrified. I was terrified because it made me think about what security measures we have in place and what would have happened. And what probably honestly would have happened was Wilson would have bitten that guy, and then Wilson would have been loose. So I would have had a stressed out dog on the loose who had bitten someone. I mean, that doesn't end well for Wilson, right? So that was my thing in the week. And I was just really a mess about it. And I was like, okay, we need to change some things. We need to put more security in. And fortunately, Our gate was locked up like Fort Knox, so there's no way he could have gotten it open. But every once in a while, we don't do that. You know, maybe you go out front to blow the leaves or do something and you forget to close it up. Then Sabrina's week happened and I realized that I wasn't focusing on what good things there were. Things can change on a dime. You can get in a car accident, been there. You can break your leg on a dog toy. Anything can happen. So if your family is healthy and happy today, be grateful for that. And don't worry about the fact that your house isn't clean and you haven't run all the errands and you didn't get so-and-so the perfect gift and they're coming over and they're going to see that your house doesn't have the greatest carpet. Don't worry about any of that. Just let all that go and be grateful for what you have and enjoy this wonderful time of year. Thank you so much for watching and happy holidays to everybody. Bye-bye.